went to Cedar Heights Elementary and then General Sherman Junior High School. It used to be Stanberry Freshman School, and then graduated from Lancaster High School in 1992. So I spent 4 years in college away, but came back to a great community.
Out of high school, which I went through Lancaster schools, I went to Ohio University and got my bachelor's degree as an intervention specialist. I came back to Lancaster to work, served as an intervention specialist for kids with emotional and behavior disorders, and I left and went to Canal for a couple years, continuing still being an intervention specialist, and then I returned to Lancaster City as a special education supervisor. And then through that course I moved up into a dean position and then now into the principal position.
I started my teaching career as a special ed teacher in New Lexington for 1 year, and then I was a social studies teacher at Lancaster High School and the baseball coach there for a while. And then I was in the office working as a dean of students for a few years before coming into this position.
I was part of the percussion ensemble, so that program and the band itself gave me a lot of my work ethics. I wouldn't be where I am today without this community and the teachers that I had growing up.
It's been chaotic, but it's also been a whole lot of fun making the transition from the high school to the elementary world. I knew I would love it. I didn't realize I would love it as much as I had working with the staff and the students, but it's a lot of things to learn and new things, but that's also a great part of having a new challenge in front of you. Probably to sum it up with hugs. I mean, when you're in the elementary world and you're walking in the hallway, we couldn't do that at the high school, obviously, but it's been neat to make connections with kids and their families as we've kind of gone through this transition.
My favorite part is being able to go into all the different classrooms and building that daily relationship with the kids and the teachers. And so when I'm in there seeing the great things going on, it's not like, oh, who's that? You know, it's having that relationship and being in one place because I always traveled. So it's nice having that relationship.
The great part about East is it's a community school in essence, where most of the kids still walk. Most of the parents are here to pick them up at the start and beginning of at the start and finish of the school day. That is a very neat thing, and so I can't narrow it down to one because it's so many just different interactions with the community, but also working with and working alongside an amazing staff here at East.
Lancaster has a very big family and community sense. The district itself is very much centered on what's great for children. The district directors, the superintendent, and all the principals are working together for one cause, and that's awesome.
Lancaster City Schools provides the place to be anything for students, regardless of background, regardless of issues in and around, inside of school, outside of school. There's so many different opportunities that students can learn and grow and become successful, and that's exciting for me. I grew up, my parents didn't make a whole lot of money. We had an amazing amount of support with the teachers, with coaches, and I wouldn't be where I was today if it wasn't for those people in my past that paved that way. So that to be a participant in that on a day-to-day basis makes me excited to get up in the morning and excited to come to work here at Lancaster City Schools.